What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you all with a very excited and very anticipated diecast review on my first ever Ford Mustang Dark Horse diecast, and it is on Josh Berry's 2024 Sunny D Ford Mustang for Ford Dark Horse Racing. And yeah, guys, if any of y'all have not seen my newest haul video from Daytona, make sure to check it out because I do have a little surprise at the end for this. And for anybody who probably just wants to see that now, well, you are in luck because this is the card that was the surprise. Oh my god, guys, this thing has been selling out like crazy. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start the unboxing and official diecast review of the 2024 Ford Mustang diecast for Josh Berry. And alrighty, folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and here it is, guys. The first Ford Mustang Dark Horse diecast I am reviewing to you guys in the palm of my hands. And I know I'm wearing gloves, but let me tell you what, man, my first impressions on this Dark Horse mold, Lionel Racing, with all the crap I've given them about their quality control, which I wonder what kind of quality issues we're going to have for this diecast that I paid for. Guess what, guys? $14, which is absolutely insane. This is not even the chassis version, but since these Ford Mustang diecasts are not even out yet, well, they are at Circle B Diecast, but I know Spoiler Diecast should be getting them out soon. My first impressions of these Ford Mustang diecasts are, this was well worth it, and Lionel Racing did a really good job with this mold, guys. You can actually see, I mean, we will be showcasing a side-by-side comparison of not the Sunny D car from last year, because, heck, you know my reasons. Well, if anybody does not know, that car really has some bad quality control issues. Yeah, I'm looking at you, that NASCAR Authentics Wave 8 car. Good lord. But anyways, we got the Sunny D car to review again, but this time it is with Josh Berry. The, well, I can't really say new, but new for this 2024 season with Ford Dark Horse Racing. If you guys know, he is going to be going to the Wood Brothers team next year, which is pretty ironic of me to review this car since I just got back from Daytona and Harrison Burton won the Daytona race. And believe it or not, actually, I saw this car in person at Daytona, if I actually have a picture to prove my point. But I absolutely love the Sunny D cards, and having it on a Ford Mustang diecast, I can see why this thing has been selling out like crazy, guys. I mean, you definitely see, well, there are some decal wrapping issues right there. That was the one thing I was a little worried about. But looking at this thing, if you guys love the close-up shots, this one is definitely for y'all who are watching, because I will be talking a little bit more about this mold compared to my other diecast reviews since this is the first one, so bear with me if it's going to be a little more lengthier, but this is really cool, guys. You got the colored rims and the iconic Sunny D graphics and the logos looking really nice. But already I can tell that there are a lot of different things. I mean, first of all, people are going to be like, oh, where's the Ford emblem? Keep in mind, this diecast, I think, was in production once the new mold wasn't even out yet, so, and I know, I think, what, like, NASCAR, I guess, or Ford, I guess, decided to finally put back the blue ovals, because otherwise, I mean, when we get to the comparison, you'll see, because it does look pretty plain Jane, but the mold looks great. The graphics and the details with the decals look really good as well. There is some noticeable differences. You can definitely see the curvatures that are right there on the wheel welds. They do stick out, and you can feel them. So, but another thing I got to realize, guys, is that look at these hood levers. These hood levers look pretty darn authentic, almost like NASCAR Authentics, but like comparing to what we had from the original hood levers, especially from last year, you notice how dark and like very detailed they were, but just it looked like there was like another layer on top, kind of very similar to like what's right here, if you know what I mean. Not really, but I don't know, I think it's better to showcase the Cole Custer car, which, by the way, we'll be reviewing that car pretty soon. But best hood levers that we got. I'm hoping Lionel is going to listen to us and use this type of decal from now on, because that doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty pretty close to the real car. But another thing I noticed as well is that we do got an updated detail in the graphics. They added this little sliver right here. Not quite sure for shading or something, but that is different. Of course, still got the colored Ford logos, which are really nice. And yeah, a lot of cool sponsors. Of course, we got the Ford Performance logo right there on the wheel welds, or the side skirts, what you want to call them. And you can definitely see as well that these rear ends they definitely do stick out a lot more than what we've seen from the Ford Mustang from last year. We got some decal wrapping issues right there. Keep in mind, got this at the hauler, so you can't really inspect the cars, so that's the only thing I got to complain about that right there. All the other sponsors you can read. Minor, we're going to be getting a minor diecast coming out soon. Why does that sound really odd to say. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Hopefully no miners will be watching in that diecast review. But we got Sunny D with some really cool full design graphics on the back. The updated 4-plate template, which looks really nice. More Sunny D. Goddamn, how many times are we going to see the D and Sunny D on this review? As I know, I was going to say that joke. And we do got the rear diffusers on the back. It seems like this is the same bottom plate that they used for the Ford Mustangs for the last 2 years. And yeah, anybody who has seen this car in person, you know that this is going to be a car that you cannot miss out on. Like I said, we are going to have the Harrison's car and the Miner car coming out soon. But now I think it's time to showcase a side-by-side comparison. And since I've told you guys I have not bought the Sunny D version of the throwback from last year for Kevin Harvick, or the original Sunny D car from the NASCAR Authentic exclusive Wave 8, but I'm going to showcase a car that looks very similar. Not really, but they're still bright and colorful. The Subway car from 2022. And yeah, you guys can see right here. This looks, I mean, yeah, the hood levers look pretty invisible on 2022. But getting right to the mold, you can already see that these things, the new Ford Dark Horse Mustangs, they are a lot more wider and a lot more squarer too. You know, you got not really much of like a big arch or curvature. It's all flat right here. I think my good friend Diecast Buffet actually said that these things almost look like the front end of a NHRA funny car, to be honest with you. And I've seen these things up close, man. They are freaking wide, man. So I'll definitely give the blue ovals on that part, guys. Speaking of that, as you can see, it's very noticeable on here. I don't really know how I feel about the sponsors right here that usually you'll see on some of the other Stuart Haas or was it like Chris Bush's Fastenal car when we get onto that review when that comes out from Spoiler. But yeah, there's just so much different details on this. We do got a paint bubble right there matching it with the paint scheme. But I don't know. I mean, I think it looks a lot more cleaner. All right. Well, looking at this, I really am preferring the updated Ford Mustang. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but it looks so much more cleaner, more simple than this right here. I mean, it looks a little more aggressive too, now I think about it. And then getting on to this side-by-side comparison, believe it or not, there actually are some people who do not like me doing these side-by-side comparisons because they're like, oh, you're going to chip the car. Dude, I even took this car out of the box from my unboxing and it's still chipped. So, like, I can't win no matter what, guys. But yeah, dude, I mean, the sides don't really look too much. I thought there was gonna be like a difference in the windows, like I mentioned in my, yeah, there is actually. Notice there is a more bigger gap right here compared to here, which I thought was pretty interesting. Oh, that's just with my die cast, but hey, you can see a little bit more of the interior detail, which I think people were worried that we were not getting interior detail, but we do, so thank God for that. Yeah, the Sunny D bottle, man. God dang, it makes me want to go out and just chug a big bottle of Sunny D. Now I think about it. As see, I just reversed to the other side for you guys so I can confuse you guys. But we got something that looks quite thirst quenching, and another one that is quote unquote fresh, but heck, fresh as a freaking tossed salad. Getting on to here, I mean, I don't know, just everything looks a lot more cleaned up and it's a lot more simpler. And you know what, guys? I'm a huge fan of these Ford Mustang diecasts, so I can see why this diecast has been selling out like crazy. But hopefully Spoiler Diecast will get this out soon. You can only get this at Circle B Diecast right now with the metal chassis version as well, which could be a better deal since that's only like $13 compared to the overpriced $14 I got from the E2 apparel haulers. But hey, still nice people, and they're available at the tracks if you guys want to pay the overpriced diecast like I did. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this diecast and many more. How do you guys think about these new Ford Mustang diecasts? Are they really worth the hype? Tell me below in the comments. As yeah, we're going to go on and wrap up this diecast review of the Josh Berry 2024 Sunny D Ford Mustang Dark Horse for Stuart Haas Racing and the NASCAR Cup Series. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB, and I'm gonna Sunny D my way out onto another diecast review.